As the sun rose over the horizon, the stillness of the African savannah was broken by the sound of an engine. A dusty off-road vehicle rolled down a narrow trail. Inside were two men and a dog. Johnny, a wildlife photographer, and Tony, the expedition driver, along with their loyal German shepherd named Rex. Rex wasn't just a companion, he was part of the team, reliable, alert, and incredibly smart. It was their fourth day deep in the bush. Johnny had already captured lions, zebras, antelopes, anything that crossed their path. Rex sat in the back seat, his nose out the window, sniffing the air full of wild, mysterious scents. On the fifth day, they ventured into an untouched part of the savannah where few dared to go. Everything seemed calm until a herd of elephants appeared in the distance. "Whoa, look at that, Johnny," said Tony. "A mother with her calf." "Perfect," Johnny said, grabbing his camera. "Slow down. I'll step out for a few shots." He opened the door and stepped out. Rex, as usual, followed. Johnny crouched, aiming his camera. The elephants grazed peacefully, but then suddenly, a massive bull lifted his trunk and let out a furious trumpet. Something had disturbed him, and then he charged. "Johnny, get back!" Tony yelled. The elephant was heading straight for them. Johnny and Rex ran back toward the car, but just as they reached it, the elephant slammed into the side. The impact rocked the vehicle, and Rex was thrown aside in the chaos. "Rex!" Johnny screamed, but in panic, Tony hit the gas. The car sped off, and Rex was left behind. Rex woke up amidst dust and broken branches. The car was gone. In the distance, the elephant's shape faded away. All around, silence. He was alone. He stood up, sniffed the air, his tail wagging weakly, hoping to catch a familiar scent. He barked once, then again, no reply. That evening, Rex found shelter under a lone tree. The heat of the day lingered, insects buzzed, and the setting sun painted the sky a deep red. He lay down, resting his head on his paws, waiting. At night, the temperature dropped. In the distance, hyenas howled. Rex didn't sleep. The moon cast a cold light over him, and only the stars kept him company. By morning, he was moving, slowly, carefully, heading in the direction the vehicle had gone. He sniffed for tire tracks, for Johnny's scent. Sometimes he caught a faint trace, but the wind and dust quickly erased it. On the third day, Rex came across a baboon sitting on a tree branch, holding a banana. The baboon tossed the banana to the ground almost like a gift. Rex sniffed it, then ate. The baboon dropped down beside him, sat silently for a moment, then vanished into the trees. For a brief moment, Rex felt less alone. On the fourth night, Rex reached a watering hole. A group of hippos stood there, their eyes watching him in silence. One of them let out a deep grunt and began walking toward him. Rex backed off, but the hippo didn't attack. It just forced him to move on. That night, he heard something stalking through the grass, a predator. He froze. A lion emerged from the darkness, enormous, with a mane like fire. The lion stared at him but didn't attack. It walked past. Rex knew. If he showed fear, it would be over. Day 5 was the hardest. The heat was unbearable. Rex could barely walk. He found a bush with small berries. They were bitter, but he ate them. By evening, he lay under an acacia tree. The branches swayed, birds chirped, then a sound, faint, growing louder, an engine. He lifted his head, ears pricked. Yes, a vehicle. He ran toward the noise, but the brush was thick. The vehicle passed, never seeing him. He sat down and howled, long and mournful. His cry echoed across the savannah, but no one came. By the 7th day, he wasn't walking, he was staggering. His paws trembled, his tongue hung out, eyes dull, and then a scent, faint but familiar. He sniffed. Stronger. He moved. Faster. He ran. Through the brush, a clearing, a vehicle, and beside it Johnny. "Rex, Rex, buddy," Johnny shouted. Rex burst into the open. Johnny saw him and ran. They met in the middle of the dusty road. Johnny dropped to his knees and wrapped his arms around Rex. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, boy. I thought I lost you." Rex licked his face. His body trembled from exhaustion, but his tail wagged. Tony stood a little away, silently watching the man and the dog, reunited at last. That night, Rex slept under the stars again, but this time not alone. Johnny was beside him. A fire crackled. Everything was right again. And the next morning, Johnny took a photo. Rex sitting tall, the sunrise behind him, proud, a survivor. That photo later became the cover of Johnny's book, Alone in the Savannah, the story of a loyal friend.